On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Houston Texans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They go play action. Mills. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mills to throw it. He's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A huge play there for Houston. 54 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Texans at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
From the gun, here's Mills. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
4th down, Mills. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. Touchdown! Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Out across midfield down to the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Play fake. Mills. And that one drops down. Incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
On play action, Mills. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest...
Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it.
He's got a man complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Touchdown, Houston. Well, what do coaches tell us all the time, CD? We've got to get our playmakers more involved. And certainly running with the football is one way, and it paid off right there.
And you're talking about paying off to great effect. How about the big explosive play that was a result of that play call? Big-time execution on that one.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
From the 24, Brady. Forced out to his left.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Hey, Alabama.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
Why does this have to happen? It's my jersey. Why does this have to happen?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ready up! Get some momentum here!
Working out of the gun, Mills. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 16, Mills. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Mills now. Throw left side complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded just inside the 20. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third manageable with that run.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Brady now to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. We'll be hit 3 in a row.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
When you're on your own 1-yard line, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
Out to the left there and complete to him. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Christian Harris
leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half.
And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
McManus's point after is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Pierce will try to pick it up. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. On 1st and 10, Mills. That's underneath to Pierce. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A first down throw for Mills. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
These guys have definitely been okay in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Mills to the air again. And it's caught. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Fairbairn is good.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Fournette once more on second down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Miller in motion right. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Mills to throw it.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mills. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Now Mills on fourth down.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The fourth touchdown pass in the game for Tom Brady.
And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Throwing, Mills.
Open man is Howard, the tight end. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Play action now, Mills. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Now Mills. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Touchdown, Texans. A big play there. With touchdown number 15 of the year and second of the game. And the Texans get a bit closer. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and 13. Really good defensive effort. They were all over a swing pass out to the right side, but the loss short.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one taken in by Otten. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Inside handoff down to Fournette. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd and 2, Brady. This is caught. Touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady, and the Bucs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. McManus's point after is good, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mills looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play fake. Mills. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
4th down. Mills. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Mills. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mills again. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. To throw, Mills. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. With that last completion, CD is now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Throw left side complete. That's Connor. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mills. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn up.
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. A shotgun give to Fournette. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
That throw by Brady, incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And a catch right side by Evans.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Evans, the man in motion left. From the gun, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Russell Gage. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bucs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
They go play action. Mills.
He's got his man on the crossing route. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Mills.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
One last shot for Mills.
One last shot at the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Charles, a lot of happy